Jesus can tell you, my Father is greater than me. Jesus can tell you, I came to do the will of the Father, because his administration, his divine administration. As God spoke, God's word goes to do God's bidding. So that word becomes his messenger, not because it's less than God. If I say go there, that sound has a specific purpose now. It means it's to move something somewhere. So the totality of the expression of that sound is to address that particular issue. But that sound is bigger than all of that issue. But that sound has been administered to achieve a specific role. But when that sound was in me, that sound was exactly as me. Until it left me and I assigned a purpose to it, it was exactly as me. If I have not said go there, that go there was in me. It's exactly as me. It's not less than me, I'm not less than it. But the moment I say go there, the operational modality of that sound is now reduced to carrying out a function. So when Jesus said my Father is greater than me, he's not saying essentially speaking my Father is greater than me. He's saying as touching divine administration, my Father is still the source of the totality of all things, but I am here now particularly for salvation. And so my scope has reduced to salvation. And so because I am only functioning to bring salvation, my Father, in whom salvation is included, is greater. Do you follow? This is the gospel of God. This is the gospel of the Son. That Jesus is God and he came to advance God's purpose, but he is exactly as God. This is the reason why we believe in Jesus. But Jesus also knows that it will be difficult for us to believe. So he needed to give us proofs. And the Bible revealed a few proofs to us. Number one proof is that when he walked on earth, he was sinless. No man has the power after the fall to live above sin. When Jesus was walking on the earth, he was in all things blameless. The devil knows that any man who sins cannot be God. And that's why all the times he encountered Jesus, he tempted him. He doesn't need to know if Jesus descended from heaven. That's not a factor in the spirit. He doesn't need to know if Jesus jumped and entered heaven. That's not a factor. The main factor is that if you are man, you will fall. I tried every man, they fell. From Adam in the garden, he fell. To all the major men, even Abraham fell. When he went to confront Pharaoh, and Pharaoh looked at his wife and he saw the power of Pharaoh. He said, who is this? He said, it's my sister. In fact, before they went into the city, he said, in case the king asks you, tell him you are my sister, I don't want to die. Same thing with Isaac. He saw all the mighty men that moved on the earth. Moses' anger scattered him. Samson, women scattered him. Every man that became a general in his generation, he found a weakness in him, because he knows that only God is without weakness. And so when he met Jesus, the question was not any other thing. Can you pass the test of sin? And so he tempted him. He tempted him. And in every case, the Bible said he was blameless. It said he was tested, he was tried with all the infirmities of man. And he said in all of it, he was blameless. The devil didn't stop there. He knows there's a second test for God. There are many tests. Even in Gethsemane, there was a test. My body, my flesh is weak. Yet, not my will, but thine. If it were possible, let this cup pass me by. Yet, not my will, but thine. He will look as if he will fall. He can't. The God in him will resurrect him. The God in him will resuscitate him. So, where men fell, he passed through everywhere. The Bible said everywhere humankind was tempted. It said Jesus passed through all of those junctions. There's no test on earth that man has gone through that Jesus didn't go through, and he didn't fail in one.